I'm Afia Ayana, and welcome to your restorative rest practice. Today's restorative rest practice is focused on seated poses. It is as well a all levels class, good for, you could practice part of it in the chair. And it's just good for calming down the nervous system and getting present in the body. So wherever you are, getting comfortable in a seated position, Sukhasana easy pose is a great way. Drawing one leg in towards the groin and bending the other in front. Inhale the arms up above the head, nice wide breath. Through the chest, gathering the energy, interlacing the fingers up above the head. Inhale up and exhale out the mouth forcefully 2 times. Drawing the belly button back towards the spine. Inhale deeply, filling up the lungs. And exhale completely 2 times. Blowing the breath out of the mouth. Inhale, allowing the breath to come back in. Filling up the lungs, drawing the arms back towards the ears, squeezing the sides of the head with the arms. And again, blowing the breath forcefully out the mouth. The next time you're ready to exhale, 2 times. Belly button back towards spine. Inhale, letting that breath fill up the body. And exhale, release the arms, palms facing down, taking up space, allowing the hands to come down towards the ground. Drawing the right elbow down towards the floor. Inhale, reaching the left arm up above the head. Left sit bones grounds into the ground. You can bring the gaze down towards the right elbow and see if you can draw that left elbow back by the ear. Left arm, finding that whole stretch of energy from the left fingertips all the way to the left hip. One more deep breath here. On the exhale, pressing back up to seated, allowing the left elbow to come down towards the floor. Inhale, tracing the hand up behind the jawline, up behind the right hand, up into the sky. Right fingertips pressing to the right corner of the room. Keep that right hip down on the ground. So it doesn't really matter how far down you come. If it's better for you to keep that right hip on the ground, if you need to just keep the left elbow off the ground, that's absolutely fine. Extending the energy through the right fingertips, the right underarm, looking down towards that left arm if that's available to you. Exhale back to center. Both arms coming down. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, tracing left ear to left shoulder. Chin to the sky. Right ear, right shoulder. Taking this nice, slow, first maybe beginning as small as the size of a dime, making the circle left ear, left shoulder, chin up towards the sky, right ear, right shoulder. And then as you become more open through the back of the neck, the back of the cervical spine, you might begin to, on the inhale, open up the circle a little wider to the size of a quarter. And the next time the right ear moves towards the right shoulder, chin to chest, perhaps making the circle full and as big as a saucer as the chin comes up towards the sky. Right ear, right shoulder, chin back to chest. We'll try that in the opposite direction, starting really small first. So right ear, right shoulder, chin up to the left ear, left shoulder, really small to begin with. Chin and down and around. Opening up the circle. Right ear, right shoulder. Open that chin up towards the sky without jumping into the back of the neck. Left ear, left shoulder. And this last time as the chin comes down and around, see if you might be able to open up, really experiencing drawing the circle with the chin Extending out of the neck, left ear, left shoulder, chin down. And head back to neutral. Beautiful. Exhale, placing left hand on right knee and looking behind over the right shoulder. Belly button back towards spine. Inhale in. Full breath all the way into the pelvic girdle. Exhaling the belly button back towards the spine. Inhale, filling up with the breath, sipping in the air through the nose here. Exhale, you might even exhale out the mouth if you're feeling any stagnation in the belly. Exhale, back to center, unwinding the arms, placing the right hand on top of left knee. Rotate the shoulders up and down and back as the gaze shifts over the left shoulder. Left hand might move behind the center of the back, center of the spine. Feeling that stretch all the way from the right ear down into the right sit bones. And notice, is there any place that you're holding tension in the belly, in the legs? Seeing if you can breathe the breath, the full breath into that part of the body. Inhaling fully, exhaling completely, perhaps out the mouth. If you'd like to be more energized, inhaling in through the nose here and exhaling out through the nose. Fantastic. Unwinding, calming back to center. Again, inhale the arms up above the head. Exhale the hands together, down through the midline of the body. Filling up with air as we reach, drawing heaven through the center of the body, down back to earth. Notice, can you close the eyes here and experience the sensation from the inside out? Inhale, gathering palms up towards the sky. Exhaling, hands to the center line, releasing. On the exhale, and one more breath like that. Inhale, gather, palms up. Extending through the fingertips, taking up space. Feeling that stretch through the side body, and exhale, hands back to palm center. Heart center as the palms come together. In opposite direction, inhale. Bubbling like a well, the elbows come together. Exhale. Palms facing down, opening wide. Inhale, hands back to center. Exhale, extending the arms out nice and wide. And one more time. Inhale, filling up. Exhale, wide, extending. Beautiful. Hands back to heart center. And we'll come now onto all fours. Moving through the spine, just taking some gentle cat-cows. This is always a good way to release tension out of the spine, the head, the neck. Release the day. Inhale the chin up. Or start the day a really good way. Yogis say we're only as flexible as our spine. So inhaling chin, tailbone up. Exhale, looking back towards the belly button, tucking the tailbone under. Pressing up, breathing into the back of the neck. Exhale. Chin and chest comes up, tailbone up. Breathe all the way into the intercostals under the ribs. And exhale, tuck the tailbone first, initiating the move through the mid-back. Pressing into the shoulders, chin to chest. Belly button comes up towards the spine, the back of the spine. And then on the exhale, bring the toes together, knees wide apart, and coming down to child's pose. Releasing the forehead onto the ground. You can rock the forehead back and forth here gently. Releasing the back of the neck, releasing the shoulder girdle, nice and wide. Inhale fully into the base of the spine. Feeling the belly coming into the breath, releasing. And letting go. Now walking the hands back up, and inhale the right hand up into the sky. Exhale, draw the right hand across the chest, underneath the left arm. Right shoulder comes onto the ground, and extend the left fingertips forward. Inhaling and exhaling here. See if you can square off the hips here too. Your tendency is to dump into the right hip. So see if you can draw the hips back, squaring off the hips evenly to really get that stretch into the right shoulder blade, and at the same time, the left fingertips creeping forward. One more breath here. And on the exhale, drawing the left hand under left shoulder, unfurling. Right hand comes up into the sky, following the gaze as the right hand comes up. And exhale. Right hand to the center of the chest, center of the floor, underneath the chest. Inhale, left arm up, following gaze. Drawing the left hand across the left shoulder, center of the chest, underneath the right arm, and left shoulder comes onto the ground, extending the right hand forward. Drawing those hips back, squaring them off. Feeling how good that feels in the shoulder. Full belly breath. Filling up the breath in through the nose, out through the nose. See if you can slow down the breath. This begins to slow down any racing thoughts, any repetitive thoughts, just using the breath to focus the awareness into the present moment, into the sensation, the gift that the body is giving us at this moment. Nice. And on the exhale, drawing the right hand underneath the right shoulder, unfurling. Left hand comes back up to the skies. Gaze follows up to the left palm. Beautiful. And we're going to walk the legs back, taking up space here, drawing the elbows underneath the shoulders into Sphinx pose. So press the tops of the feet into the ground, hip width distance apart. Both palms press into the floor. Rotate the shoulders up and down and back. Notice that you're not just jumping into the shoulder girdle, but you inhale, rotate the shoulders up and down and back, chin parallel to the ground. And looking off into the horizon, strong through the hand, pressing the hands into the floor. You might even connect both of the thumbs together to really give you a strong base. So both thumbs pressing in towards each other. Pinkies extended, all the fingers extended wide. Lower belly pressing into the floor, tops of the feet pressing into the floor, knees pressing into the floor to support this pose. Breathe into the back of the heart here. Breathing into the royalty of this pose, just imagining this pose from the inside out. You might even close the eyes here, inhaling in. So being aware of the energy, the strength and focus of this pose from the inside out. If you're a visual person, you might even imagine looking out over the pyramids, the Sphinx, pressing the elbows into the ground, grounded, tops of the feet grounded, belly into the floor. One more deep breath like that, breathing into the belly. Squeezing the shoulder blades together on the back side of the body, chin parallel to the floor. Feeling the breath as it leaves the body, belly button back towards spine. Emptying. Beautiful, one more breath like that. And on the exhale, releasing the head down to the floor, creating a little triangle for the forehead with the fingertips together, thumbs together. The pointer fingers pointing, and then creating a little cap or place for the forehead to fit in this triangle that you've created. Releasing the head and neck down to the floor. Breathe into the lower back here. Or if you're like, what the heck are you talking about? Just stack both of your hands on top, one hand on top of the other. Creating a little pillow for the forehead. Breathe into the belly here and feel a massaging of the abdominal organs by the breath filling up. Exhale, release. Releasing any tension in the neck, shoulders, jaw. Just getting down the backside of the body, breathing into the hips. Releasing the hamstrings, the knees, and the heels might even open out towards the corners of the room, toes moving in towards each other. To release all the muscles in the legs. Experiencing the breath supported by the floor. Allowing us to become grounded in this present moment. Beautiful. One more breath, and when you're ready on the exhale, slowly rolling over onto your backside. We will bring the knees, bending the knees. Inhale the right leg up into the air. Interlacing the fingers behind the right thigh. Point and flex the right toe. Giving some mobility in the ankle. Make some circles here. This is a really good way in one direction to pump lymph fluid back towards the heart. Switching direction, Julie luxuriate as you make that circle with the foot. And then on the exhale, crisscrossing the right leg over the left. Hands come out to a T position, or elbows can be bent into cactus. Move the hips over, the feet over towards the right corner of your mat, and then allow both knees to move down to the left side of the mat. Breathe deep into the belly here, releasing the groin here, releasing the psoas, getting really deep into the hip flexors here on the right side in particular. Breathe deep. The gaze can be up towards the ceiling, or if you like, looking, right ear comes down to the floor. Filling up the belly with breath. One more breath like that here. Full, gentle, complete breath. Fleshing out the internal organs with this slight twist as well. Head back to center if it's not already there to begin with. And then drawing both knees back up. You can interlace, draw knees up towards the chest, and then grab a hold of both ankles or both shins, whatever's available for you, for a nice maha, large, grande stretch through the back of the right hip flexor, the right side of the pelvis. And if you'd like more, you can flex the feet here, really drawing, using the strength of the arms to draw both of the ankles back towards the floor. Really opening up the right side of the hamstring, the right hamstring, the right, where the hamstring comes into the right buttocks. Beautiful. One more breath here. Oh, it's so nice. I have these roses by my head, and every time I take a deep breath, it encourages the fullness of the breath. So just imagining that you have something fragrant you're breathing in to invite that breath deeper into the body. On the exhale, releasing the legs, unfurling, pressing both feet into the ground. You can even windshield the knees back and forth from the right side on the mat to the left side of the mat, releasing the lower back. And let's do the left side. What we do to one side, we do to the other. So straighten the left leg here up into the sky. Right foot presses firmly into the ground, hands interlacing behind the left thigh. Point and flex the left foot. Really getting into the left hamstring, left calf. Taking some ankle circles in one direction, expressive through the toes. Imagining that you have full extension through the feet and switching direction. Allowing that lymph fluid, any stagnation in the legs, to move back down. The veins, the muscles, drawing that blood back to the heart to be processed. Blood and fluid. Beautiful. On the exhale, crossing left knee over right. Hands come to that cactus position or T. Left hips move to the left side of your mat, or both hips move to the left side of the mat, and knees drawing over down to the right side of the mat. You might get a small crack in the back here as the knees move down. Head up towards the sky, releasing the head. You might rock the head back and forth from the right side to the left side. No, thank you. And then if you like, on the rocking the head back and forth, allowing the head, left chin to move over towards left shoulder. Breathe deep into the belly, feeling the stretch deep in the back of the left buttocks, where the hamstring meets the groin, or the back of where it meets the back of the buttocks, but also you'll feel it in the groin as well. More of the contraction there in the front side of the body. Deep breath behind the heart. Exhale, blowing the breath out of the mouth. And then inhale, the knees back up to center. Ay, 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 feels so good. And then creeping that cross, drawing both hands to reach and grab a hold of the ankles. See if you can square off, drawing the right shin back towards the left shoulder. You can use the strength of the arms to really open up the back of the hips. Feeling the stretch in the back of the hamstrings here, in particular that left hamstring. Deep belly breath here. Full expansive release. See if you can be soft in the face, soft in the jaw. Filling the breath up all the way into the belly and feeling the belly as it fills up like a balloon, pressing into the tops of the thighs. And on the exhale, releasing the hands, releasing the legs, uncrossing the legs. And exhale, knees wide apart here and coming into dead bugs pose. So knees wide apart or happy lady pose. Grabbing the knees reaching down towards the ground. Hands can move into the inside of the feet or the outside of the feet. You can rock back and forth from one side of the pelvis to the other. Opening up the hips here. Using the strength of the arms again to ground the back side of the body into the floor. Full breath. Filling up the chest, the belly, all the way to the armpits. And on the exhale, releasing the breath out of the mouth. One more full breath like that here. On the exhale, releasing. Letting the arms and the legs go. And then coming into Shavasana or resting pose. Feet hip width distance apart. Arms spread to the sides of the body, palms facing up. You can walk the shoulder blades in towards each other, allowing the heart to take up some space on the front side of the body. Release the head back and forth. You might rock it back and forth gently. You might pump the fists, move the toes around, getting out any external wiggles, and then just releasing the body fully to gravity. And take a few deep breaths, just coming back to the normal, full release breath. Taking some moments of silence here. Feeling the body releasing, the jaw release. Release the shoulders, the elbows. Releasing the hands, the fingers. Releasing the muscles on the back side of the body. Release the shoulders, release the breath. Releasing any of the muscles in the belly, pelvic girdle. Can you let go of any gripping in the hips, the thighs, the knees? Releasing the calves to the floor, releasing the feet. Releasing the toes out towards the corners of the mat. We'll take 3 of those breaths that we began with to ground ourselves in, seal in the goodness of the practice. So inhaling deep in through the nose, 2 sips this time. Exhale out the mouth, blowing out candles. All the air leaves the body. Coming back to those 2 sips on your next inhalation. Exhale out the mouth. And then 2 more sips in through the nose. Filling up the breath with body, prana. Releasing anything that doesn't serve you out the mouth. And using the concentration of the breath, the mind, keeping the eyes focused, closed, vision focused towards the center of the brow. I'm just going to count backwards for yourself from 10 to 1. Something like this. So beginning with the inhalation, inhaling in, inhaling 1, 10. Exhale 10. Take your time. Inhale 9. Exhale 9. See how slowly can you silently count from 10 to 1. And take your time. No hurry, no worry. Starting at 10, beginning now. Layering, following the breath as it comes into the body, and then following the breath as it leaves the body. Slow and steady. You lose count of the breath, starting at 10 again, no problem. One more breath like that. Exhaling out the mouth, drawing the palms in front of the brow center, letting that go, gathering this healing energy that you've created for yourself, drawing it to your brow center, giving thanks for right heart-centered action, right heart-centered thought, fueled by that right heart-centered thought. Drawing the palms in front of the mouth, giving thanks for right heart-centered speech, heart-centered speech to ourselves first, to others, and then drawing the hands to the heart, palms together, giving thanks for the beating of the right heart-centered, self-compassionate healing practice, sealing in this intention of this practice. Give thanks for you for showing up today for yourself in this amazing healing way, and give thanks to the ancestors who brought us to this sacred place together. Namaste and Ashe. If you found this practice beneficial, please feel free to share with a friend, like, subscribe, and come back to this anytime you like.